All right, Kate, we celebrating big things today?
We are celebrating big things today. Today is National Moose Day, the dessert, not the animal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. It's International Kickboxing Day, World Pet Day, and Stay Home Because You're Well Day.
Stay home because you're well. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think a lot of people are a lot better at spending their sick days than I feel like I could be.
Yeah.
Need to work on that.
Yes.
And then Moose Day. I was getting excited to eat some moose, the animal, but now got to settle on moose, the dessert, huh?
Yeah. I don't know that moose, the animal, would be like celebrate it and eat it, as opposed to like admire that it's a big old animal.
You don't think it's something people eat?
No, I do. I don't think that that's like how you observe it.
Oh, okay.
If it were the animal day?
What if it were National Cattle Day to select an animal that's right in your wheelhouse?
If it was like Moose Steak Day, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's definitely about eating the moose.
I'll have to look into that. You know, I've never really desired to eat moose, I guess. The animal.
I've never had moose before.
Nah, me neither. I have to work on that. Get some ground moose in here. And then finally, the Kickboxing Day. Get out some Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Specifically Kickboxer. That's a good one. World
Pet Day. Spoil your pets.
Oh, yeah, pets.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about them.
Every day is World Pet Day at our house.
Is it?
Pretty much.
Okay, I kind of got that impression, yeah.
Every day, Winnie is celebrated.
Thanks, Kate.
Yeah.
I stumbled upon 5 cookie baking tips for better batches every time, Kate.
Better batches every time.
Every time. This is no guarantee because someone else wrote this.
Okay.
So don't come at me, dear listener, if this ends up butchering your cookies, but...
This is not Matt tried and true.
That's right. Keep track of your ingredients. So including when they're like, hey, combine these things first and then add these things. So basically, the basic advice is follow the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe try super fine sugar.
Okay.
It adds extra lightness, Kate.
Okay.
And texture, a finer texture.
Okay.
It's also known as caster sugar if you're looking to get it. Tweak recipes carefully. I think maybe you could shave off 10% of the sugar. You know, if you're looking to save some calories and sugar, that you might be able to take any recipe and lop off 10% of it and be okay, but go beyond that and prepare for disappointment.
Okay.
To which I say, well, maybe just don't eat cookies.
No, Matt. No, that's not the answer.
You think you should settle and just be like, okay, well, this cookie is 10% less sugar?
No, I don't think you don't eat the cookies. I like follow the recipe. Add the sugar.
Oh, yeah, okay. Keep the sugar standard.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Once you start, trying to be less bad for you with cookies, I think you're kind of missing the point.
Right.
So, add some simple pizzazz, Kate.
What's simple pizzazz, Matt?
Well, you could lightly brush the baked and cooled treats. You want to wait until it's cooled, apparently, with corn syrup in any pattern you want. Sprinkle on a colored sanding sugar, which should stick to the corn syrup pattern, Kate.
Interesting.
That's exciting. And then my favorite one listed here is preserve the shape of your dough log, Kate.
Preserve the shape of your dough log?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well,
like keep your dough log shape for the next time you make cookies?
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time keeping my head out of the gutter here. Or brain out of the gutter. Whatever. It's gone down the gutter. It's now in the sewer.
It's gone.
Yeah. So they say you want to keep your dough log between 1 and 2.5 inches in diameter.
Okay.
It makes for easier slicing. So if you've got a dough that you would, turn into a log.
Right.
Maybe 1 to 2.5 inches. Do you work with dough logs, Kate?
Sometimes.
Do you? Okay.
I do, because I like to refrigerate my dough before I make the cookies.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll leave it in the mixing bowl and just cover it and put it in the fridge, and sometimes I'll put it into a log.
There you go. Get that dough log on, yeah.
Matt, Merriam-Webster has the word of the year for 2022.
Yeah, what is it?
Gaslighting.
We were just talking about gaslighting.
Yes.
I saw the movie, which is based on the play. I just learned that. the 1938 play Gaslight. And what's it mean, Kate?
The act or practice of grossly misleading someone, especially for one's own advantage.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. It's like manipulating somebody.
I was going to say it's very strongly in line with manipulating.
Right.
Some other words that made it into the dictionary are runners up for word of the year. Sorry. Because these are words that already exist, but these are word of the year runners up. Whew.
Okay.
Okay. Oligarch.
All right. Like a Russian oligarch.
Oligarch due to Russia's invasion of the Ukraine. Yeah.
Jerks.
Omicron.
What's that? Oh, Omicron.
That's Omicron.
The strain of COVID-19?
Yes. Queen consort.
Queen consort.
Camilla. King Charles's wife, Camilla, is known as the queen consort.
That's right. Because she's not a blood relative of... Because she didn't participate in incest. Is that what it is? Is that what that was?
Ooh.
Too far?
Maybe.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Cancel culture. That's a runner-up to word of the year.
Cancel culture. Okay.
And Loamy.
And what?
Loamy. I've never heard of this, but after it was brought into pop culture thanks to the game Wordle. Loamy.
Okay. I missed that day.
I know. I quit playing Wordle. So
yeah, me too. Yeah. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
So some words to celebrate. Thanks, Kate.
Yeah.
All right, Kate, earlier you had mentioned that Merriam-Webster's word of the year was gaslight?
Yes.
Or gaslighting?
Mm-hmm.
I ran into an article about Oxford's word of the year, or at least the words of the year. You know, they're still, I guess, figuring them out.
Right.
You know? And I wanted to point out one of these because it's yet another, because we had just talked about gaslighting on the show. A while back, we had talked about goblin mode. Do you remember that? I believe you're the one that brought it up.
Goblin mode. It does kind of sound like me, but...
And you might also say things like go goblin mode or goblin mode activated. It's slang for behavior that is, quote, unapologetically lazy, slovenly, greedy, and self-indulgent, typically in a way that rejects social norms. I forget if this was brought up in the context of you sitting on the couch eating a bowl of cookie dough or something, or I'm not sure why it come up and passed on the show, but...
It's not ringing bells.
Really? Goblin mode? I could have sworn you'd mentioned goblin mode.
I don't think so, but it doesn't not sound like me.
Okay. I don't know why that would just come out of nowhere into your brain, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so goblin mode. One of the other finalists is metaverse, Kate.
Right.
Which, that word originally came out in 1992.
Really?
Yeah, by science fiction writer Metaverse Neil Stephenson about VR, more or less, and Facebook now changing their name to Meta as well. And another finalist, the hashtag I stand with, like hashtag I stand with Ukraine or hashtag goblin mode, you know, hashtag I stand with goblin mode. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I just made that up, but there you go.
I stand with.
So soon enough, I guess we'll find the word of the year according to Oxford, but we once again know that Merriam-Webster says it's gaslighting. Words, they're fun.
The duel between the dictionaries.
Yeah, no kidding. How many more dictionaries are there? Turns out there's a lot.
Matt, I'm thinking about getting a second job.
Oh, great.
Okay. The average mall Santa earns between $5,000 and $12,000 a season.
Wow, that's pretty solid.
I think I could dress up like Santa and handle it for $175 per hour, which is what most mall Santas charge.
Do they let women become mall Santa?
Well, if I do my job well enough, they'll never know.
I thought they were forced to be elves.
Or Mrs. Claus.
Or Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have I seen the Mrs. Claus at the mall before? I don't know.
Have you been to the mall in the last 10 years?
Yes, Kate. Come on.
I think that was a valid question, Matt.
That's fair.
I mean, you're not really the mall guy, right?
Well,
mall at the holidays guy?
That's probably it more than anything. I'm not looking to...
Okay.
I'm not looking to sit on Santa's lap.
true.
And so if I see a crowd of small children gathered around something, I'm probably going to be like, look at the other direction here.
I'm going to loop around.
Yeah. Apply to be Santa, Kate. You're going to have to work on your gut, though.
I think that there are prosthetics that I could use.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Same thing for my facial hair. I think I could definitely work it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, you'll know to start growing it out sooner, right?
Right. To get the legit.
Right, because you're just now discovering this Santa salary news.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'd be a great Santa.
Thank you.
You're very jolly.
I like children around the holidays and who believe in the miracle of Christmas and all that good stuff. There you go.
Mm-hmm. The Who's and Who will agree, Kate.
Thanks.
All right, Kate, the headline, her mac and cheese took more than 3.5 minutes to make. She's suing.
Sounds reasonable. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Had she known the truth, the plaintiff says, she wouldn't have got it. She wouldn't have bothered buying specifically Velveeta shells and cheese.
Yep.
She says that the instructions only account for the microwave time. They don't include other time-consuming steps like tearing off the lid, adding water, and stirring in cheese sauce, Kate.
So what is she trying to get from Velveeta? Like, what's the end? Besides us talking about this crazy lady suing Velveeta, what's the end game? Like, is she suing Velveeta for like $3 million or lifetime
supply of?
Yeah. I'll forgive you.
$5 million in damages.
Damages.
On behalf of her and other purportedly hoodwinked customers. So maybe a class action lawsuit.
Class action. Okay.
Type of deal, but it's so funny.
She's the Robin Hood of Velveeta shells and cheese.
You didn't tell me that I'd have to also account for the time of tearing off the lid, adding water, and stirring in cheese sauce. How dare you?
Right. Apparently, shells and cheese need to come with like a prep time and a cooking time, like in recipes.
Yeah. This lawyer says, I've gotten a lot of flack about this case, but deceptive advertising is deceptive advertising, Kate.
Ugh. Maybe if you were a little faster doing your peeling the lid off and everything, you could do it in 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, no kidding. Get after it.
Yeah.
Or just empty the cheese packet directly into your mouth.
There you go.
Yep.
Matt, the favorite winter smells. What's your favorite winter smell?
Favorite winter smell probably is pine tree.
Yep.
Probably. You?
Yep. Christmas tree for sure.
Thanks.
And I'm not as like, I feel like you got real specific. So maybe you know your trees better than I do.
Probably not.
Okay. Because I have a candle that's a balsam tree.
Oh, look at you. And see, that sounds far more highbrow than pine tree.
I mean,
whatever.
I just don't, I'm going to blanket it with my favorite smell at winter's Christmas tree.
Yeah. Yeah, my plastic trees don't emit a pine tree scent. I'll need to get a candle or something.
You'll need to get a candle, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They need to invent that technology. That technology should exist. Doesn't it seem like they already have electricity going through it? Shouldn't they have a little thing that, like the star could have something inside of it that had an aroma? Mm-hmm.
Like, what do they call when they've got the time release odors? Like you can plug them in your wall.
Like an infuser? Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no.
I'm guessing they do. I'm guessing these are nicer trees than what you've got in your house, though.
Probably. You don't think my $15 Target trees should have that feature?
No, I'm saying you might have to go up a price bracket to get the like real smell from a fake tree.
Well, side note on this, because I can tell you have more to talk about, but the Target trees, the Target trees, the miniature ones that I have, still $15. So
nice.
Inflation has not yet come from my miniature. I think they're 24 inches tall. Target Christmas trees, just FYI for the listener.
There you go.
Yeah. So what else to know?
Well, I was just thinking, now since you've already got the tree and it does not emit the odor, what if you do get one of those plug-ins and you plug it in right by your door so that when you do walk in, you see your tree, like you smell you don't have to light a candle. It's already greeting you when you walk in.
Plug it in. Maybe.
There you go.
Maybe.
Yeah. Bath and Body Works. Hook it up.
Yeah.
These are all really great ideas. It's favorite winter smells. The study I found was the favorite winter smells, top 5 Christmas tree,
Okay.
cookies, which I think all of these you could probably buy a candle or some sort of infuser for, but
Yeah, cookies for sure. That was probably my runner-up.
cinnamon,
Cinnamon. Okay. Interesting.
yeah, hot chocolate.
Hmm.
I know. I don't know that I know it smells like chocolate, but
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd walk into a room like, hot chocolate.
Smells of hot chocolate. Yeah, it seems like the hot chocolate needs to be closer to your face.
Right?
Interesting. Okay.
I like my hot chocolate with a little bit of Irish cream. So
Don't we all?
that's why I like that smell. And gingerbread, rounding out the top 5.
Which has an aroma to it.
It does. I like the smell of gingerbread. I'm just not a big fan of consuming gingerbread.
So weird.
Is it?
I think most people enjoy things that smell good. I mean, obviously, you're not going to eat a pine cone.
Right. I'm like, I'm not eating my Christmas candle.
And that hurts your guts.
That's hard to digest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Kate.
Lots of fiber.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Kate, here's a story. It's not your imagination. Shopping on Amazon has gotten worse.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go. You're searching for something on Amazon. You have something specific in mind. Then boom, like, hey, okay, there's the thing. And it turns out that, that product paid for that placement, more or less.
Okay.
And so they did a study. They searched for 70 search terms conducted in 2020 and 2021. Amazon had twice as many, they just call them ads at that point, twice as many ads as Walmart displayed and 4 times as many as Target. Basically, the gist is that Amazon makes a ton of money on advertising, not just on the products themselves. And that's how they get you.
I am a sucker for those BuzzFeed articles. Like the 20 things under $20 that you need for your small bathroom or for to make your house organized or Christmas gifts or something. So I am constantly clicking on those articles. And I'm not going to say 9 times out of 10, but I am more likely to read that article and click on that link versus just going to Amazon and looking for that product. So I'm probably their perfect consumer right there.
For BuzzFeed or?
For Amazon, because they're like, oh yeah, she went through this whole article all about Amazon products. Now BuzzFeed gets a little kickback. Amazon gets a kickback. I get the product I want.
I think Amazon gets paid when you click on one of those links. I don't think that they can see the entirety of the article. I may be wrong on this.
No, but don't you think it's a certain link that comes from that article that they know?
Yeah, even you should set up your own Amazon store, Kate.
Maybe I should.
They're affiliate links is what they're called.
Okay.
And if you want to be on the up and up, you tell people, hey, these are affiliate links. I get paid. And then you can have the top 20 Kate items. And then, there'd be your second job. You wouldn't have to you wouldn't have to sign up to be a mall Santa after all.
Now I don't have to work in Santa's workshop at the mall.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go, Kate.
Okay, Matt, I've got a Winnie story for you.
Winnie, your dog who is now 9 months old?
11 months old yesterday.
I used to be so much better at keeping this dog. Oh, happy birthday, Winnie.
Yeah.
Nearly a year. Wow.
Almost a year. So we had to get a portion of our driveway torn out and re-cemented.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's fun.
That sucks.
Right? Thank goodness it's it's the far north side. So, I mean, we can stay off of it. It's not blocking our driveway or, our garage or whatever.
Your house is 2 years old now. Is that right? We're coming up on that.
Just about. In March, it'll be 2 years.
So is this covered by the home builder or you have?
It is.
Okay. Phew.
But it's been also like drama. So it is covered by the home builder. So that's nice.
Did the dog accidentally get cemented in there? Its paws got cemented in?
My dog got out and left her mark in the fresh driveway.
What kind of mark? Paw print?
Oh, like at least 20 paw prints, a pivot, maybe a tail. Yeah.
Dog do? Was there a dog do print?
No.
Dog do
because
print.
she was we were trying to get her to stay away from it. So, of course, she went right to it.
Were the concrete guys still around or?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. So she didn't sink into it. It was not that wet, but at first I was like, well, she's left her mark. That's cute.
Yeah.
And then I was looking more at it. I was like, that's going to be a pain in the butt. So got out there with my push broom and I tried to make the smoothing marks that they do to try to get the paw prints out.
You try to do some amateur concrete finishing?
I did okay.
Oh.
It looks better than the big old paw prints in it.
Wow. Did someone give you that tip to do that, or?
My neighbor said, why don't you just smooth it out? I'm like, with what? And they're like, oh, don't you have a push broom? I'm like, oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
So did your neighbors observe you on your knees weeping and then came over like, how can we help? Or
no, I was not weeping. I was standing. It was more like a fuming. I was kind of out there like not saying nice words. After I had to get the dog first. Got the dog. That took about 10 minutes.
Oh,
then I went back out and I was, there was a couple of cuss words in the driveway by myself. It was fine. Mm-hmm.
Some good ones?
It was some good ones though. Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. But then one of my neighbors came out and said, hey, what do you think about this? I was like, I'll give it a try. And I did. I did leave one perfect paw print though. That is like on the edge and out of the way. I'm like, that's a good, like, if we were in Hollywood, that would be her paw print.
Was this Kim's idea?
It was Kim's idea.
Oh, I'm good at this.
Yeah.
Good at this guess the neighbor game.
Yeah, it was Kim's idea.
Kim, not to be confused with Gene, her husband, or Chad and Nana, another couple, Mark and Gail, or Kevin and Valerie.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crisis averted. Thanks, Kim.
Yeah. So can't wait to see how the final project turns out.
Something going on top of it or what?
Well, they've got to cut the concrete still. So they laid it and then they'll cut the concrete later this week.
Give it nice edges.
Yeah.
Can't wait. So, Kate, you're going to travel to Bentonville and meet Sam Walton's hologram?
I've already been there.
Did you meet Sam Walton's hologram?
Oh, yeah. We go way back.
Oh, okay. What kind of things did you guys do?
We talked about lowering prices. Yeah.
Have you actually met this hologram or no?
No.
Just messing with, it doesn't say here how long.
I was going to say, it sounds like it's relatively new.
Yeah, so he's been dead. Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, for the unfamiliar, died in 1992. Walmart headquarters is still in Bentonville, and there's a museum there. A Walmart museum specifically, and there's now a hologram of Sam Walton you can talk to. And so they asked Sam, hey, Sam, what do you think about customers packing into stores on Black Fridays? And so this is coming like as a question from a store associate. And the Sam Walton hologram said, it's very important to smile at a customer, look them in the eye, and greet them. Those customers are the reason for our being. Don't you all realize that?
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently he even has like the same mouth twitch or something.
Wow.
Yeah. And people who know are like, oh, I recognize that mouth twitch.
People who know.
They know that. So it is an artificially intelligent hologram of Sam Walton. Sounds like a great time. You're talking about having experiences with the kids. That'd be a cheap field trip probably to Bentonville.
Right?
Walmart
now,
museum.
I have heard there's a museum in New York, maybe somewhere on the East Coast.
Is it Tupac?
Nope.
Okay.
It was a Holocaust survivor. And they spent like weeks with this Holocaust survivor where they had him in a chair and they just asked him to explain his whole story. And then they asked him all these questions. They have hours and hours and hours of him talking, but people can go to the museum and ask him questions, kind of like the Sam Walton thing. And based on the question, the computer can go bloop, 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 and he can answer. And he's like 90% correct, answering the questions that, like, trying to anticipate what people are wanting the answer for.
Yeah.
It's insane. I saw it on 60 Minutes.
Yeah, that does sound more compelling than Sam Walton's hologram.
I would go to that one instead of Sam Walton. Yep.
Probably busier, though.
Probably busier. Not sure if it's free either.
Right.
Hey, Matt, I got a new name for our punny.
Oh, okay. So historically, punny is a joke where you tell me the setup and then I fill in the punchline.
Or try to. Yeah.
Or try, yes. try and typically fail too. All right.
Right. Okay. So instead of, hey, Matt, I've got a punny, how about just for the pun of it? What?
That's pretty good.
Yes. Okay. So just for the pun of it, what are smart caribou called?
You have to make sure to always say it that way too.
Okay. I can do that.
Just for the fun of it. Almost Oprah-like there, by the way.
I bet you I could put something together and we could play it like that every time.
Okay. And maybe put a little wicka wicka.
Yes.
All right. So,
Okay. Just for the pun of it.
yeah, that's great.
Okay. What are smart caribou called?
Smart caribou. Oh, dear.
Nope, that's not it.
Yeah, I was going to say, caribou are kind of deer-like. Aren't they? Aren't they related?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What does a smart caribou say?
Nope. What are smart caribou called?
What are smart caribou? What are they called?
Mm-hmm.
I give up.
Brain deer.
Brain deer. Oh.
Yeah,
Come
there's
on.
more where that came from. Just
I
wait
bet.
till tomorrow.
I bet. Thanks, Kate.
Just for the pun of it.